Welcome back to Mountain Connections. Right now we have an important topic, especially on a Monday. What to do if you're feeling burnout? Well, unfortunately, due to the pandemic and other things that have been happening recently, anxiety, stress is at an all-time high for many people. And burnout, especially for women, is very common. So what can we do? Well, I spoke with an expert recently. Let's take a look.
The phrase, "there aren't enough hours in the day," has taken on a new meaning during the pandemic, and employers and employees are burnt out, according to a new survey. With remote work blurring the lines between personal and working hours, and many employees considering a new role in what's being called the Great Resignation, employers need a strategy to navigate continued work-from-home scenarios. Best-selling author Melinda Emerson, SmallBizLady, known to millions as America's #1 small business expert, joins us with some advice for business owners to take care of their workers and themselves. Melinda, thanks for being here today.
I'm so happy to be here with you.
So tell us about this survey and what people are saying.
Well, this survey that was conducted by Adobe was very, very telling. COVID-19 has put a premium on personal time, and people are feeling it, from small business owners to folks in corporate America. In fact, 3 out of 5 small business leaders that we surveyed said that they feel pressure to be available around the clock. And this is especially tough for minorities and women-owned businesses and people who've been running essential businesses that had to keep running during the pandemic. These guys are especially stretched for time. They feel pressure to contribute to their local communities, and they are experiencing a higher level of employee burnout and turnover. And the same is true even in the enterprise environment. Generation Z workers are really not having it. And more than half of them report that they're going to be looking for a new job in the next year.
Wow, that's dramatic numbers. So let's talk about burnout. What steps can we take to reduce some of that?
Well, one of the things that I think is that it's the same for people working for themselves or people who work in corporate America. You have to set work-life boundaries. And that starts with setting your work hours and keeping them. And do not take work calls after 6 p.m. If you work with people in different time zones, make sure that you communicate to them what your work hours are so that you can manage their expectations. The bottom line is you want to teach people how to treat you. So you want to make sure that your coworkers, as well as your customers, know how and when they should reach you.
And what else can employers do to relieve stress?
Well, 1/3 of all workers say that they spend a lot of their time on unimportant tasks. Things like filling out forms, completing contracts, and people are looking for more digital solutions in the workplace so they can be more effective at their jobs. And companies like Adobe offer great tools, free apps and other tools that can help you take those manual document processes and turn them into digital workflows. And that is going to help people be more productive. They're going to communicate faster. It's going to create less stress in the work environment.
And where can we get more information about all these great tips and everything we've learned about today?
Well, if you want more information about the study, you can go to adobe.ly/future of time.
Well, thank you so much, Melinda Emerson, a SmallBizLady, for joining us today. I appreciate this important information and what we can do to reduce stress, both employers and employees. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.